Hector Mirai, and you're listening to Faith and Fandom 180 on LTN Radio. So the final chapter of My Hero Academia has been written, and it's over. Now, for us personally here in America, unless you read the individual manga as it's released, like weekly in Japan, you haven't read the final story unless you've pirated it. And the only piracy I do is One Piece. So I'm waiting patiently. The final collected version of the manga will release in October 1st for volume 39, and volume 40 is going to release in February of 2025. So we've still got a solid 6 months before we're going to see the final chapter here in collected form. And if you're going off of where the manga is right now in collected form, it's kind of ugly. It's pretty brutal. There's lots of casualties. There's lots of uncertainty. It's pretty chaotic to read at this point because there's so much battle happening at once that it's hard to tell that you're only 2 volumes away from a completed story. And I'm sure it felt that way for the disciples as well when they were seeing kind of some of the chaos that was going on around them with Jesus. And Jesus told them this in John 16:33. He tells the disciples, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." Jesus told his disciples, even before he made it to the cross, listen, I've already finished it. I've already completed the story. I know how this is going to turn out. I've overcome the world. And his disciples had to take comfort in that. I'm not going to see how this story plays out for My Hero Academia for another 6 months, but I trust wholeheartedly that Horikoshi, who wrote this story, knows what he's doing and that he's got it finished. I know that he's written the final chapter, and even though I haven't seen how it plays out, I trust that the man that's brought us the story thus far is going to finish it well. And we need to trust that if Jesus has brought us this far, even though we might be some chapters away from the end, that he's already overcome the world, and we can trust him and have confidence in what he's doing. If you'd like to learn more about Faith and Fandom, head on over to faithandfandom.org, where you can learn about our Comic-Con ministry, podcast, memes, apparel, and book series. You can even read new chapters before they make it to the next book. I'm Hector Mirai, and thank you for spending the last 180 seconds with me.